Hello and welcome back to Learn With Me Fishing. Once again, my name is Brad, and today I've got four casting reels to go over with. All of them are Lew's today. First one we have up is the Classic Pro. So we're going to do the same thing as last time. We're just going to put it on this half rod here, just for demonstration purposes. And as you can see, this one is in gold and black setup. It is fairly pretty. Let's see, we've got 7 ounce weight on it right there. I got a better look at it, paddles and everything. Just basic flat paddles, not bad. Maybe me, I'd probably end up losing grip on them after a while, but it is what it is on that. Next thing on this one here, go over 5 bearing system in it. The 7.5 to 1 gear ratio, giving us a 30-inch RPT. Whole whopping 110 yards of 12 pound. And then a 15-pound drag max, which isn't terrible. You can still feel it trying to pull back when I try and spin it backwards there. Pretty decent overall. It's got the magnetic control system in there. And speed gears. There isn't really much info on this box about it. Just basically go by feel on it. And 7 ounce doesn't feel too bad in my hands. Again, the paddles, to me, like, they feel good, but I probably would end up losing grip pretty quick when I'm trying to reel in, but that's just me. Everybody's different on how they feel on them, but not much else really to say on this guy here. So after I get it off of here, we'll move on to the next one. Let's get that up and out of the way. I'm gonna go with the Tournament MP as our next reel. This one here comes in as a rather striking red and black and silver setup. I'm going to be honest, red is one of my favorite colors, so I'm a little bit biased on that. Otherwise, with this one here, we're looking at a little bit lighter at 6.9 ounces with a 10 bearing system in this one, and 8.3 to 1 gear ratio, giving us a 35-inch RPT, which is pretty nice for reeling stuff in pretty quick there. As I said, this thing is fairly nice with their little red accents just about everywhere on her there. This one here, combat grip system with the little nubs on them. I like that a lot for my reels. I don't slip off them as much when I'm going full speed on it, but you can tell the 10 bearing system makes a world of difference on how this one spins and feels. So I got multi-setting brake. I'm gonna have to find out what that is. Same with speed keeper. I'm gonna have to ask about that, which, on that note, next week's video is going to be a little bit special. I am going to be getting some answers to some of these questions in person. Look forward to seeing that one, how that one comes out. The only other thing we got here is a 20-pound drag on it, max drag, 120 yards of 12 pound, which is a little bit more than the last one, but not much more, but 120 yards is 120 yards. Let's see. Yeah, that P2 Super Pinion in it. Yeah, there's double shielded 10 stainless steel 10 bearing system. I didn't see that before. All right, yeah, that's all I got on this one here. Possibly one of the prettier reels of the day, I'll say. The next one that we got coming up here is the, this was a surprise to me, last week I did a Super Duty. This week I got a Super Duty GX3. So this one here, it is bigger, just physically larger, and it's just looks like a dark gray. Yeah, I'm not sure what color that ends up being, but bronze looking spool. It's pretty cool. You won't really see it too much, but should have it full up of line, although this one does take 190 yards of 14-pound line. So if you have that filled up, you're going for some deep water. So it's only got a 5-bearing system in it, 6.5 to 1. I forgot to mention the last one was 6.9 ounces. This one here is 8.8. So nearly 2 ounces heavier, and you feel that, yeah, that it's that heavier. But it is still pretty nice. It doesn't feel bad in the hands. It'd probably get a little bit annoying over time, but it is what it is. Again, we got the Nubby style combat grip here. Again, one of my favorite grips, but you can tell it stops a lot faster, unfortunately. But that's 5-bearing versus 10-bearing. That's just how it ends up happening most of the time. Something I did learn recently, you don't have to spin it to get it to kick out. You can also just get your thumb underneath and just push up. That I didn't know until actually earlier this week. Granted, it would have been one of the questions that I would have had earlier, but or for next week, but that is how it goes. Again, this is a fairly nice feeling reel. It's heavy, but that comes with the size on this one here. All right, that's really all I got for this one. It's our long line one for the day. The last one I've got up for here, this is probably the prettiest one we've got for today. The Hyperspeed LFS. This one here, Hyperspeed Speed Spool, sorry, LFS. Didn't say it on the other side there, so. Let's see here. Let's get it onto the test reel, or test rod, sorry. I'll give you a good show up how it looks. So, main body is all red. Looks to be like a bronzish looking spool again, which red and bronze just looks really nice together. So this one's got a 10-bearing system in it. P2 super pinion again that we saw earlier. For both of them. I didn't actually go through everything on the last one. There's something called the bait clicker on that Super Duty GX3. I will be finding out about that, and we'll let you know what it actually means. For now, we'll just take a look at this Hyperspeed. Something called a speed keeper on there. Again, something else that I'll find out about. Quiet cast, 6-pin, adjustable centrifugal brake. 10-bearing system, as I said, 120 yards at 12 pound. 20-pound max drag on this one. And because it has a 9.5 to 1 gear ratio in it, at 40-inch RPT, that's the most of the day so far. Like, I thought that 35 was pretty good on that tournament, but 40-inch, you're pulling stuff up fast with this reel. And it feels really nice. It's 6.7 ounces. It is the lightest one of the day. And yeah, that's a relatively nice feeling reel. So as I said, I got something special coming up next week. Yeah, we'll see what it is. These grips, they're okay. I forgot to mention them. Like, they have a good amount of grip to them, but being, actually that's, as long as I'm pulling away from it a little bit and very, very, very lightly, like keep my hand on it pretty nice there. But again, 10 bearing system, it free spins real nice. No pun was intended in there. All right, yeah, that's all we really got for you today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm always open to learning because, as the name implies, learning with me. All right, I hope you guys have yourself a good day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.